Hi, good morning. And in last class, we discussed about the SCADA and PMU and PDCs. And today, I'm going to discuss about state estimation. State estimation means we are estimating the particular value, that assigned value of unknown system. That will be a state variable based on the measurements. Okay, that will be in the original value. Okay, how we are doing means um, uh, here we are some measurements are there, imperfect measurements, due to that we are getting some redundant value, and the process of estimating system uh, that estimates the process of estimating the states system states is based on a statistical criteria that estimates the true value, okay, of the state variables to minimize or maximize the selected criteria. We are taking some criteria that should be minimized. Okay, how, which is the what is the variable? Okay, what is the value of the variable? That estimation is going on in state estimation. Okay, and here we are using a weighted least square criteria method. Maximum everywhere we are using this method. Okay, and after that, few can go there. What is state means assigning. What is state means that the complete solution of the power system. Okay, if voltage and angles are identified in each bus, these voltage and angles are called state variables. Okay, and why estimate means meters are not perfect. Our meters are our measuring meters are not perfect. We need to estimate the true value, and meters are not everywhere. Everywhere we don't have the meters. Okay, some substations only we are having the meters, and very few phase measurements are very less. And state estimation suppresses the bat measurement. It is reducing the bat measurement. It is eliminating the bat measurement and uses the measurement set to a set to the fullest extent. Okay, but true value we are estimating by using this state estimation method. Okay, and next, what are the state variables and input to state estimator? Our state variables are magnitudes and phases. Okay, magnitudes and phases are the state variables. Most of the state variables are these. And because we don't have the, we can measure the magnitude, but we don't, that phase measurement is very less. Okay, that's why we are taking these two are the maximum, these two are the state variables. And input to the estimator means voltage magnitude and power and var, var and ampere current. And estimator is designing best estimate. Okay, that should be a true value or very close to the true value. Voltage and phase angles, recognizing that they are errors in the measured quantities, and that they may be a redundant measurements. Okay, that's why we are using a state estimator. And what are the outputs of state estimator means that, like bus voltages, branch flows, and etc. These are the state variables. And measurement error processing results. Whatever we are getting a measurement error, that we are eliminating and we are getting the result. true value. Provide an estimator for all metered values. Okay, whatever how that metered values, whether these are correct or not. Okay, by using the state estimation we can provide that. And filter out small errors due to model approximations and measurement inaccuracies. That that small errors and model approximations and measurement inaccuracies, these are where we are reducing. Filter. Okay, detect and identify discordant measurements. These so-called bad data. Okay, we that state estimation is detecting the discordant measurements and also identifying the discordant measurements. Okay, these are called bad data. Okay, by using these state estimation, we are getting the true value, and also what is bad data we are identifying. Okay, we are detecting also. And small errors and measurement inaccuracies, these are we are filtering. Small errors we are filtering. And also uh, all measured quantities we are estimating them whether these are correct or not. Okay, and measurement error processing results, these are also. Okay, bus voltages and branch faults are the output. Okay, thank you. And in next class we can see.